Why does it seem like our education system is more of a pressure cooker than a place of learning? Why do we find our students succumbing to stress and anxiety rather than basking in the joy of new discoveries? Our current education system, marred by long hours of study, 7 days a week, and an unhealthy emphasis on competition, has put our children under immense strain. It has led to widespread depression among students, and in some cases, even suicide. It's a distressing reality, one that demands our immediate attention. There's a growing realization that our traditional education system, focused heavily on rote learning and exam performance, is no longer adequate. In an era where artificial intelligence is rapidly advancing, competing on the basis of intellect alone seems futile. The need of the hour is not to push our children towards achieving adult dreams, but to help them discover their own. We need to shift our focus from a system that values grades over well-being to one that prioritizes spiritual education. Spiritual education places an emphasis on the inner qualities and abilities of students. It is a path that has been illuminated by ancient Eastern philosophers like Lao Tzu, who advocated for learning as a process of reduction, not just accumulation. It also echoes the thoughts of American New Thought author Napoleon Hill, who stressed the importance of fostering inner qualities in students. The key elements of spiritual education include self-awareness and emotional management, teaching students to understand their emotions, manage stress, and handle setbacks. It also covers interpersonal skills, encouraging students to communicate effectively, resolve conflicts, and work collaboratively. Spiritual education also encompasses values and life goals, guiding students to ponder the meaning of life, establish their value system, and set life goals. It encourages creative thinking and innovation, advocating for independent thought and a break from traditional constraints. And importantly, it focuses on mental health and happiness, teaching students how to maintain psychological well-being and pursue inner happiness. There are already examples of schools that have embraced this new era of spiritual education. In Guangzhou, there's a small rural school leading the way. Such positive signals indicate that we have the conditions necessary for reform. Now it's time for decision makers to muster the courage to make spiritual education the mainstream. We need to advocate for an education system that doesn't just equip our students with academic knowledge, but also nurtures their inner strengths. We need to rally for a reform that prioritizes the holistic development of our students, one that takes into account their spiritual growth. Education reform should not wait any longer. Let's move forward, embracing a new era of spiritual education. In the midst of this educational revolution, there are visionaries who have been championing this cause. Among them is Mr. Fan Lin. On April 20th, 2024, he shared his thoughts on this new era of education. Mr. Lin believes that education is not just about academics, but about preparing students for life. He advocates for a system that fosters emotional intelligence, resilience, and empathy, and not just intellectual prowess. He envisions a future where our children are not just learners, but also thinkers, creators, and compassionate global citizens. This is not just a dream, but a reality that we can create. Let's join Mr. Fan Lin and countless other visionaries in pushing for a new era of spiritual education.